Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Foodie with Trudy. I'm your host Trudy. I'm here today with Dami, Aminu, and Adosa. We are still going strong with the World Cup and giving you guys World Cup content here. We just finished up the quarterfinals. I'm looking forward to the semifinals. So we're going to discuss and predict as best we can. And I believe it's much easier to predict what's going to happen right now. But I'll have Dami take us away with this. Who saw this coming? Morocco defeating Portugal. Who saw this coming? Even our most prophetic predictor Aminu didn't see this didn't see this one coming, but I'll have Dami tell us about it. Go on.
What a sight it was,
bro.
Watching CR7 run down the tunnel with tears rolling down it was very, very poetic. That was an amazing game. Morocco played. They played their games to the T. Like they stuck to their tactics and carried it out exceptionally well. Their defense was on point as usual, and yeah, they got courageous and went up front a couple times. That goal, very, very painful for Portugal, because it sucks to go out on such a very terrible mistake. Like, I don't know what the keeper was thinking coming out like that and not.
Actually, let me talk to you about that. Do you think the keeper should have come out earlier or stayed back? What do you think the mistake is in the goal?
Either way would have been right, but I feel he should have committed more. Like, he just ran out and didn't have like a plan. It looked like he just wanted to run out and go and just show that like came up with
the body is there.
Kind of thing. He wasn't committed to it, so whatever decision he was going to choose, he should have gone all out. So yeah, sucks that's. And then I don't know. Everybody says that if Ronaldo had started, it would have changed.
No, who's everybody? Don't listen to those.
I don't know.
When Ronaldo came on, the game was easier for Morocco. They were like, this is great, man. We don't even have to run that much. All we have to do is just stay on this guy. Just stay on this guy. Give him a little bit of this, and then that's it. I mean, what say you about that game? This historic win, historic moment in Africa. Kudos to them.
I mean, it's historic for Morocco, first African team in the semifinals. I definitely didn't see that coming. But for posterity, I just have to say, like, all my picks almost lost. It was only France that came through with a win in the end. I was actually really impressed with Morocco, the way they approached that game, because not only were they very organized defensively, but on the counter, oh my goodness,
but
they were so sharp. Their passing was very sharp.
But they weren't finishing any of it.
Their finishing leaves.
They don't have the talent.
Their finishing leaves a lot to be desired.
A lot.
But their passing and their build-up play is A1. Like, that is prime Mourinho counter-attacking football right there. With regards to the goal, that was just a bad mistake by the Portuguese goalkeeper. If you remember, earlier on in the game, there was a cross for Bruno that the Moroccan, keeper cleared Bruno out. Got that ball. That's the same authority that the Portuguese goalie should have come out with to claim that cross. Because I think if he had stayed back, he's not saving that header, because it bounces and goes into the roof of the net. So he probably doesn't save it if he stays back, but he has to come out with more authority. So, sad to see CR go out like that. It's probably his last international game, when he recently just tied the record for appearances, but I don't think he comes back to this team. And seeing him go out like that was a little sad, but congrats to Morocco.
And we're going to give some credit to the goal scorer. The leap, and the hang time was quite impressive. It was almost Ronaldo-esque in that it's like, bro, this guy wasn't going down. He just stayed. All right, I'm putting it before I go down.
It was definitely good efforts,
Yeah, you got to give him some credit as well. It was the last word on this.
I think that it's disingenuous to call it counter-attacking football.
Thank you.
Because the way those guys pass at the back, there's nothing counter about that. Like, these guys know exactly what they're doing. And it's refreshing, because you don't usually see, like, African teams play that way.
Flow like that.
Like, those guys are good. Like, and they don't really care who you are. They know they're good. They should be on the same pitch with you. So Was I surprised? Honestly, not really. But that's more like I was hating on Portugal. I wanted them to lose. Just because like Man City have a couple of players, and let them come back with like World Cup fatigue and disappointment, so they can mess up their title run. But like,
this guy, he's seeing big picture.
Yeah, man, like, but, man,
I like the long term thinking.
Long-term planning.
I don't think that England would have been able to beat Morocco at all. I don't see it. I don't see how, despite even the fact that they have Saka. Like, those guys are ready to die there. Like, they're not going to lose. They're not going to lose to England. But France is probably a little bit more jeopardy. But funny enough, I still kind of expect them to beat France.
Oh, right. Let's switch gears now to talk about the England-France game. Then we'll talk about the Morocco-France semi-final game. So, what did you think about that?
It was beautiful. Like, the way it was executed was fantastic, right? So France gets their goal, everybody's like, oh yeah, England are now. And then Saka starts playing really well, helps them get the goal. And then France gets their goal, and then Saka gets subbed off without being able to help England to actually get back into the game. So it's not his fault that they lost. Then who makes them lose? Harry Kane. Like, can you write a better story? I mean, I am beyond delighted at what
how obvious were these pause on Saka though?
Bro, like, see, I love that you guys are saying it. Now imagine you see that every single Arsenal game. Every single time Saka gets fouled.
Damn, why did you get him started?
Especially the one for the first France goal. That was straight Chiellini vibes.
Saka gets fouled and never gets the ball. I don't know. The only person that gets ref like that was like Zaha, and that's because Zaha started diving early, then stopped diving, and nobody realized that the guy wasn't diving anymore. But then Saka doesn't have any history of diving, so I don't even know where this for reputation that he goes to the
racismo.
So yeah,
this is the perfect right story, but I have to add to that, it's the perfect story for an Arsenal fan. Saka doing all this and a Spurs player being the cause of their loss.
Like, Harry Kane cost them. Was it not in the Euros?
No, he never cost them.
In the last World Cup, there was a chance he was meant to pass to Sterling and they would win. Then he went for the ball. He went for the goal.
No, it was Sterling that was supposed to pass to Kane.
I feel like it's the other way around.
Okay, see, though. This is what you call agenda.
To pass me the ball. Like Harry Kane does everything wrong and fails upward.
All right, relax.
That's fantastic.
Relax.
I'm just saying that, like, everybody can look at that and be like, well, you should pass the ball to your best player more often. Like, every time they pass the ball to Saka, they did something. Like, Kane kept on being in the wrong place every single time. Nobody needs you to advance the ball, Kane. Just stay in the box.
I'm going to ask a question, but I want Amir to answer, so mute yourself.
Sure.
Was Saka that brilliant due to his quote-unquote talent, or was it because of Theo Hernandez leaving him, giving him all that space? What do you think?
I don't think they gave him a lot of space. Like, the thing with Saka, I always say this about Saka, it doesn't matter who you put on him. He's always going to affect the game, and he's always going to cause problems for whoever is in defense against him, right? And I think today was no different. He was definitely England's best player. I missed when he actually got subbed off. So I don't know if he was carrying a knock or if it was tactical.
I must have been taking care of the kids at that point. I didn't really see why did he get subbed off?
Yeah, I still don't know. Was it tactical or was he carrying something? Like, in the end, I think he was England's best player this game, and there was no reason for Southgate to take him off. And it's just one of those decisions that, just boggles the mind. And again, in our preview episode, I did say that if there's anybody that will lose them this game, it will be Southgate. It won't be the players, but then Kane definitely gave them a helping hand with his pen miss. So I guess it's 50-50 there. But Saka was definitely good today.
Okay. Dami, quick word on this game.
Exciting game. I don't know why people were saying beforehand that England are going to beat France. I was confused. That's what I was missing. But as much as all the hype about Mbappe versus Calvin in the middle, and exactly Walker, I was more looking forward to Bellingham versus Tchouaméni. Lived up to my expectations. Like Tchouaméni and what's his name middle, like they had Bellingham and Henderson running up and down.
It's levels.
Like it was clear who won that midfield battle. Yeah, it was a good game. But yeah, and I think Kawaka handled Mbappe fairly well.
Yeah, except for that one time. That he all right.
Yeah, well,
let's square up.
One good run on him, but
yeah.
Well,
like,
I will say
sure.
they targeted Mbappe, so Kawaka didn't do it alone. Like Mbappe was always double or triple team. At some point, there were like 4 English players around Mbappe.
I thought Dembele would be able to take advantage of the attention of Mbappe, but it didn't work out. But yeah, France as expected. My brackets, I had France-Brazil in the final, and France winning. So France is literally my only pick left. I had Netherlands beating Argentina. I don't know why.
I think France is everybody's only pick. Yeah, France is everybody's only pick left.
I had Senegal beating England in the last round.
Now you must have been drinking something. Cause
I'll say this though.
I was hopeful.
I'll say all the prediction models were all wrong. Like on every level, like every single step of the way in this World Cup, it just went out the window. Like no one except Croatia believed they would beat Brazil.
Some called Argentina winning, shall.
True.
Winning the World Cup or winning.
Yeah. Some called it an Argentina-France final. Yeah. Some people say Argentina-France final.
But that model still had Argentina beating Brazil in the semis.
Yes.
Right?
Right, true. Definitely.
So no one picked Croatia to beat Brazil. And then
nobody picked Morocco in the last four.
Morocco to beat
I want to meet the people.
Portugal.
I have to say something. Please, you guys should mute because of the background noise. I have to say something. We were in literally the undercover group of death. Like, what is this? Look at Morocco and Croatia. How did Canada think they were going to make it out of this group? Look at these guys. How did Canada think they were going to make it out of this group? What is this?
That bodes well for the next World Cup.
We tried?
They put us against number 2 in the world and then top 4 in the World Cup.
On the World Cup.
Harsh.
Then look at them, man. Look at what they're doing. It was very impressive. Dami, tell us what you think is going to happen in the Morocco-France game, quickly.
Okay, well, but do you guys think Africa gets 10 spots next in 2026 now that Morocco is in the semifinals?
I didn't know that's how it worked.
I didn't know that neither. But apparently, yeah.
That's good. Well, and this is like,
yeah.
I mean, they're expanding the teams, anyways, aren't they?
They were expanding the teams.
Have they confirmed the expansion?
They're expanding the teams. Confirmed.
So we're 9 confirmed, and then now you say 11 or 10.
You said 10.
It's 11. So there's one extra because of the semi-final and one playoff. So for sure, Nigeria should find a way to not mess up. But let the players again.
All right.
So for France, Morocco, the football fan in me cannot see France losing it at this point. Defense only carry you so far. Like,
how are they going to score?
That's what I'm saying. Like, defense
going to score.
That's what I'm saying. Like, defense. Who? France or Morocco?
France.
How's Morocco going to score?
Bro, they're good not scoring. They're good. They're good not scoring, man.
Because
we'll take it to pens.
That's a very, very likely outcome. But mathematically, at this stage in tournaments, goals are very likely. Like
Really?
0-0 are very likely. Like 0-0-0-0, whatever is highly
Games
unlikely.
don't.
Someone is
Well,
going to get a goal. So
you
I
realize this
expect
guy's.
I expect France to score more than I expect Morocco to score.
But how? How? That's the
Maybe
question.
that's okay.
It
When
is,
there's
sir.
they're number 10 there, they're number 11, they're number 9. But
I think
we'll see.
that people expected Portugal to score more than Morocco, and that didn't really
Pan out.
Yeah. So I feel like were France good today? No, definitely not. Like if you actually look at the way the game went, it's more like England shot the bed than France beat them. Really, like just before the Giroud goal, he just missed like empty net basically. Then the only reason why he scores is because it takes a deflection of Harry Kane. I mean, Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
Maguire. Like so.
Was that ball going to be saved otherwise? Really?
I don't think it was even going on target. Like I don't know. Obviously, I cannot go back and draw the line. But like
I can say that Alisson had the case yesterday.
Yeah. It was coming.
It was coming to him. But
I gotta go.
Like, because those things, like the tiniest, like even see the chance Pepe missed today. You think you have it. Headers are not easy chances at all. Like it always looks like it's easy, but they always find a way to shag it somewhere else. So that Giroud goal could very easily have just gone somewhere else, and we're talking penalties now. So like, I think France will be in for a very big surprise, based on the fact that everybody that played Morocco didn't see what was coming happen. And like they foul a lot, so like they're going to just be giving Ziyech free kicks all the time. And at some point, by the time it takes like 5 free kicks, maybe we'll finally get one on target and score. So yeah, they don't have a striker, which honestly it's a blessing for everybody that plays them, because their strikers are all, I don't even know what to call them. They shoot like they lack conviction. You see the chance the last one where just run past the keeper. There's no need to try to shoot. Just run past him. And
simplest of placings.
He scooped it like he thought there was nobody in net. I'm not what are you doing? So, but I still think that it's funny. I'm trying to say Morocco can win the match, and I'm bashing their strikers. But I think that if it goes to penalties, it might be one of the few penalties you see where nobody scores, because Loris is actually really good at penalties too. And the keeper seems to be very good at penalties. So that could be very, very interesting.
If it goes to penalties, Morocco is winning. Stamp that. Stamp it.
Quick,
take it to the bank.
Confession.
Take a bank.
$2 bet on Morocco is still open. It's still open.
Do it, man. Do it.
I'm not cashing out yet.
I mean, quick word on Morocco, France. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, man. My heart wants me to go with the Cinderella story. You know, Morocco has been doing it time and time again. You know, can they do it one more time? But I have a feeling France is just going to be too much for them. I don't think France played particularly well today, but I don't see that translating to the Morocco game as well. I think had CR played more minutes, they would have caused more problems for Morocco. When he came on, the game changed when CR came on. Things opened up for Portugal in terms of the attack. They had more shots on goal, you know, they had more chances. And the thing about France is they actually tried to provide service to Giroud. So I can see Giroud being like an X factor and scoring 1 or even 2 goals in that game. So I'll say France just edges it, but it's going to be a tough game. I would love to see Morocco make it, but, you know, I mean, in the last round, all my picks basically lost, but I think France makes it to the final again.
First of all,
pick that pick.
First of all, because of your curse. We all know your curse, right? First of all, because of your curse. And second of all, how many times does Morocco have to win before everybody has faith in them? Everybody keeps saying,
France will win.
All
We'll
right.
see. We'll see.
Bro,
We got,
but are we saying that Morocco kind of comfortably beats France?
not comfortably, but I genuinely believe that they can
Because
easily take them to
I didn't
penalties.
expect Portugal to do anything against them. Like, I don't consider Portugal's attack as anything impressive. I think they just had an amazing day against them. Whoever was it that they gave 6-1 in the last
Swiss.
round.
Yeah, Swiss.
The Portugal never scores more than one goal in knockout games in the World Cup. Like, they just they caught those guys on it, like it was a trash day or whatever. And yeah, so I didn't expect them to come and do that again against Morocco. But France offer a different blend. Like, it's good. It's been. I feel like it's been. There has to be goals in the game.
But they have advantages though. Like it's Mbappe versus Hakimi.
Plus the experience.
But Hakimi plays against Mbappe like every other day, so it's just a training match.
Yeah. But we got to move on to the other side.
Injuries, though, right?
And they have a lot of injuries.
Yes, and so on.
Yes.
Casemiro plays against Modric every day. Yesterday, Sir Casemiro was sweating. After that.
Sometimes in United now.
Oh, okay. I already forgotten it.
Wow. Hey. We're gonna switch to the other side of the brackets. Quickly, because we're almost out of time. I'm gonna have each of you talk about a different thing. So, Dami, I think you give me the vibe of the person that plays FIFA or Korea mode the most. Please tell me what you think about that FIFA-esque free kick from the Netherlands. That's how I take FIFA. That's how I take free kicks.
I didn't know that was FIFA-esque, man.
That was FIFA-esque, man.
Yeah, that's like
press L2 and L3. L1 and L2, the players come. Then you pass.
For 2003. That's when it started, that tactic started. Yeah.
There you go.
No, that was mind blowing. I was not ready for it at all. I jumped out of my seat. I just it was too sick. It was too sick. Van Gaal proved himself there again.
King Louis.
That he knows what he's doing. But yeah, no, that was all taken. That was all taken.
They didn't deserve to win. Messi thinking, here we go again. This game
when it was whether like 85 or 86 minutes, I saw Messi and Paredes dapping each other up. And I told my brother, like, what's wrong with these guys? Like, this game is not done. Why did that
This game is over.
And boom, 2-2. I was like,
nah.
Have you not learned that lesson over the years?
Well, for the neutral, that was like a great,
absolutely,
a great advert for football to the world. Like, man, the drama in that game was peak, 100%.
Messi was fired up.
I got up at 2-0 to say something to my wife. She literally just shouts 2-2. I'm like, what the hell are you This is a serious matter.
You can't be lying to me.
Unbelievable.
And I go back, I'm like, how? How can you play 5 at the back and concede 2 goals?
That's Conte special, man. This guy concedes.
Yo, Messi's assist. No lie. Like I've done that before in a game, and that thing is too sick. That thing is too sick.
Yes. I thought it was going to say something different. So he did it.
No, that pass is too sick.
You should watch them. You should watch them play. You actually be impressed. You should watch Dosa play. You'll be impressed too.
Gonna lose this shot.
Croatia. It's like one of those days. Croatia. What do you guys think about Croatia? Minu, because Demi just spoke, right? Minu.
That's another team that had another shock result. When Neymar scored his goal against Croatia, I was like, okay, it's over right now. It was. When did he score? I think it was.
He scored in the 105th minute. That's literally the last kick of the first half of extra time.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, it's over. Like, there's no way back for Croatia now. However,
Anthony was like, hold my beer.
it wasn't just
let me turn over this.
It wasn't just Anthony. Like, Casemiro was caught out too as well, right? Mm-hmm. The problem was, for whatever reason, Brazil was still chasing a second goal. They should have tried to be more compact and then try to hit Croatia on the break, or just see out the one win in extra time. Like, you don't have to be score another goal to win that game, and that is what eventually came back to bite them in their behinds because they got caught out. Like everybody was scrambling to get back into place, and then that shot now comes off of, was it
Marquinhos?
Marquinhos. It couldn't have happened to a better defender.
Mexico missed the penalty again.
But yeah, that was just another shocking result that I didn't see coming. Like Brazil were obviously the favorites to go on to win the whole thing. Like for them to go out against Croatia, I mean, we give credit to Croatia. They didn't give up. They kept fighting until the end. But I think Brazil made some key mistakes down the stretch to give that game away. And yeah, that was a choke job by them, and they'll have to come back next World Cup to try and redeem themselves.
I'll ask a question quickly before we move into you guys' predictions for Argentina versus Croatia. I was listening to some pundits talk about the game, and I want to get your take on what they said about after one of them said after Neymar scored, why do you leave him on the pitch? You should take him off and bring in someone like Fabinho to settle the thing. Then why do you have
take somebody else other than him? Why does it have to be him you take off?
Who else are you taking off? They took off Vinny. They took off Rafinha.
They still get free kick or something. I don't like that.
I mean, we're in extra time, so anything can happen. Like there was still the possibility of penalties, right? And Neymar is one of the best pen takers, even though ironically he didn't get to take a pen because all the burrows were missing.
I think Argentina learned that lesson. They made
Messi went first.
I don't agree with taking off Neymar. They could have taken off. They could have taken off Anthony. They could have taken off someone else.
But all these guys, they just came. They're all subs, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can sub the sub. That's fine. Like at the end of the day,
they will even allow those guys will happily sub up for Neymar.
At the end of the day, they pushed too high up, trying to chase that second goal, and that's what really causes them to get eliminated because all they had to do was stay compact, pass the ball around. Now, like, what are you trying to score for? Retain possession, pass the ball around, keep possession. They can't score if they don't have the ball, or stay compact when they have the ball and see the game out. They didn't do that. Not having Neymar on the pitch isn't going to change the fact that
but you would have
chasing
Fred.
another goal.
You would have
and they actually
Fabinho.
Brought Fred.
You would have Fabinho. The argument was to have Fabinho on instead of Neymar. And Fabinho can do all those things you're saying.
I don't know that Fabinho was what was missing. Like, if you think of how that goal happened, I think Anthony tries to do something and loses the ball in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
Like, Fabinho isn't catching whoever it is that was running. Like, Fabinho hasn't been fast for, like, 2 seasons. Maybe damn back.
Fair point, but my question is, why is Fred coming on before Fabinho? What can Fred really offer that Fabinho can't?
Legs, maybe.
No, he's more mobile than Fabinho.
He's more mobile. Speed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What speed did he show us?
No, but the real mistake they made, I know, like, you guys might come and say, because I'm always bashing Anthony. They should have brought on Martinelli.
They should have brought on Martinelli.
Anthony.
100%. 100%.
They should have brought Martinelli instead of Rodrigo.
Instead of Rodrigo. Because that's his wing, right?
But even if you play Martinelli on the right, which he can still play, he doesn't lose the ball.
He doesn't lose the ball.
There is nobody on that pitch that's faster than him.
The only way Martinelli loses the ball is if you foul him. Then you have a free kick. That's the only way he loses. Either he loses the ball or he passes.
To make sure that when you foul him, he's getting his free kick. Otherwise, he's not going down. And even if they had still scored, he's not going to kick the stupid penalty or do you to kick. Like, it's not impossible. Like, he's going to make sure that he scores. Like, some penalties I've seen in this thing, like, when they miss, it's
abysmal, man.
Like, it's like
nobody's training for penalties.
Abysmal.
Except Argentina.
Right. I'm like, what are you doing? Do you know you're meant
to no fire in the shots at all.
Like, I mean, I hate Hurricane generally, but like, if there's one thing about Hurricane penalty, he makes sure like
his
you're not
first one at least.
you're not catching it.
Exactly.
He not tried to be oversure for the second one. Like you.
I think that was the other side thing. Like all the saves were like easy, like soft shots for the keeper to just
Like, but even
down
like this is his teammate. Lois has probably faced like 1,000 penalties.
Oh, right, yeah.
So he has to do things that he doesn't need to do for anybody else. But even then, see that first penalty, he made sure that even if he followed,
even if you went the right way, you're not.
and that second penalty was on target. Even if he would have broken his hand into pieces. And that's the second team that has a gift from Arsenal that didn't use it. Martinelli and Saka, you have them, just pass them the ball.
Say gifts.
You need them to get you where you need to get to. I
think Saka got lots of the ball while he was.
No, he's talking about the sub being subbed. Yeah, being
it's
subbed.
It's sub that I didn't agree with, but while he was on the pitch, they did feed Saka a lot.
In the match today, I remember for the first 20 minutes, they kept on going to Foden. I was like,
yes, it was going. Everything was going left.
The person you're meant to pass to is on the other side. No. It's not. So the way I see Foden's a finisher. Like he's really good with the ball on his feet, but like he's more of a finisher than Saka. So there's no point giving the ball to Foden when he's going to pass the ball to the person that's not as good finishing. So give the person that can dribble and create the ball, and let Foden get into better position. And don't tell Harry Kane to stop dropping back, stay in the box. It's really not that difficult. Like, this is everyday, regular tactician thing. If I can see it, you have to see it.
Hey, we have to. But they're out. But we're happy.
They're out.
Quickly. Quick predictions.
I'm not winning nothing for the next 20 years.
Relax.
That's all I know.
Hey, quick prediction.
It's interesting. Oh, sorry. Okay, go on.
Quick prediction. Argentina, Croatia. It is, sir.
Argentina.
Please mute yourself. I mean, Argentina, Croatia.
I think, Croatia too. They've used up all their luck.
Croatia.
Argentina. Argentina is gonna make it.
Damn it.
Can I check my pick, please?
Dummy. Croatia, Argentina. You're muted. Go on.
Going with the goats. Messi.
Okay.
Argentina.
Okay. I'm tired of going with the grain. I'm going to go against it. This is going to be a Morocco-Croatia final. That's it.
Wow, the world will explode if that happens, man.
I'm definitely for it, but yeah, there'll be an agenda. They want a lot of finals to go on.
The viewership that is going to drop. When you don't have France, you don't have England, you don't have Argentina, you don't have Portugal,
you don't have Brazil.
The entire Arab
you have Brazil.
Suddenly Kim Jong-un will say that he's using his missile.
So like, bro, you know what? North Korea is coming through for the next World Cup. We're gonna come through.
I feel like Morocco, Croatia would be a fantastic advertisement for football.
Underdog story. What the hell?
Yeah, anybody can actually win. You don't need to be from like a destined country to be good. I mean, they've already proved that. But like it would just be like the final nail on. But like if you look at the kids that are not kids, but if you look at the guys that are playing for like Morocco, they've had like journey to get to their team. Like they've all had to go to like Belgium or some random place to train and then get a lucky break somewhere. Compared to all these other guys that they're just the best player and so they went to the best academies and everything. Right? So it would just be different and then they win it. I'm sorry, I might just go find myself a Moroccan citizenship.
Casablanca. Where you going?
Yes, my country won it. Maybe I'll finally be Pan-African, who knows?
All right, one more thing before we go. Quick response was Samuel Eto'o right about Morocco. Remember, he predicted a Morocco-Cameroon final. Remember? All those months ago he did this?
I beg.
Or was he
man,
just
that
being
was
patriotic?
That was just. He was just showing Africa some love and
Most
to
random
him,
talk.
but that was just random.
Most
Like,
random piece of
nobody,
love.
everybody clowned him for making those picks.
And
And
he's
now that
about to be
Morocco is
half
there,
right. Yeah.
And good for him. I mean, he can take it, but we all know the truth.
Oh, wonderful. And with that, we do have to bring this episode to an end. See you guys, or some of you at least, in the semi-final talk. And definitely everybody's going to attend the finals episode, hopefully, if everybody's available. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Continue to love football. And do follow, like, subscribe, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Thank you. Happy World Cup.